OK, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
OK, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
OK, that's... So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 05.9, Leclerc and Piastri. 5 minutes. There are 5 minutes remaining of this session. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:05.6. Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc, Russell and Piastri. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Leclerc, Russell and Piastri. And we're in front of Gasly, Ocon and Tsunoda.
This is guy blind? What the is wrong with him? What a...
Okay, Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
Thank you to everyone back at the factory for pushing. And we're slowly progressing, so thank you.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 to the right and 3 to the left, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri and Leclerc, Gasly, Sainz, Doohan and Yuki Tsunoda, Ocon, Antonelli, Ollie Ben and Albon, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Gabriel Bortoleto and Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So much to talk about on what is such a short lap. It's the fastest lap times of the season, but that doesn't mean it's not a challenge.
It's a real challenge to get right this circuit. Lots of tight corners linked up with very long straights. You've got 3 DRS zones as well. That means that the racing is often very close and you can hang on to potentially a faster car if you can stay within that 1 second buffer. But you've then got some higher speed corners like turn 6 and 7 in the middle of the track, and then the 2 final corners as well. Track limits. Yep, there we go. I mentioned it. Be careful.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more
check back.
as we clear the standing.
Loud and clear. So radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Max, radio check from the pit wall.
Yep, radio check.
Loud and clear.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track yet. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
A -5 brake bias and the thing just doesn't turn. It's unbelievable.
That's 4 seconds. The next car, push, push. The car behind's gaining on you by 5/10 a lap. Lando's ahead of you now. Time last lap, 1 minute 18.8. And gap to the car in front, 4.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. Full wet seemed like the best tyre for now. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now.
Red flag. Stay.
Is this?
Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Right. Again. Remember to play around with ERS.
It forced me off.
Okay, we're on it. Now let's just see that again, Jacques, 'cause I don't think we caught the full bit, but were they side by side?
Green flag. Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, Lewis, we're seeing a lot of tyre wear in the data. Please focus on looking after your tyres.
Yep.
Copy that. We didn't quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Norris is behind you. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. And the time last lap, 1:12.6. Looks like it's probably about time we change tyres. It's a bit of a crossover period for sure, but the longer we stay, the worse it's going to get. We anticipate an end to this rain in around 5 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.0 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind, 9.0 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They're currently 6th. Time last lap, 1 minute 12.3. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Norris behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go. Rain's passing now, so expect it to ease up in the next few minutes. So we should see a dry line starting to form fairly rapidly, so make sure you cool your tyres down the straights. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Understood, copy that. Weather's changing now, we're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Okay, copy that. Norris is behind you, and the time last lap, 1:11.8. They're on old intermediates. Okay, they've done 15 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Charles is in for his stop now. Okay, we can't take you right now. Pit next lap, next lap. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Safety car deployed.
Okay, slow down,
Stay
slow down.
positive.
Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Okay, well. Thanks, mate.
No! 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 I destroyed the cow! No!
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear. Okay, Lewis, Lando ahead. Come on, mate, this is it. Let's try and get past them quickly. Tyre condition still looking good. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Avoided the 9 DRS, we suggest upshift and then DRS.
Please leave it. Yes, please leave it. Man in the car as we go, mate. Just leave me to the DRS. It's not an issue.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap, 1 minute 08.2. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.0 seconds. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Checkered flag.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
guys. This goes to everyone back in the team, the factories. Thank you so much for continuing to push this year.
And extending his already record-breaking winning record, it's Lewis Hamilton
to go, but let's
to
keep
the
pushing,
line
guys. I believe
for
in you.
victory.
Thank you.
To witness such mastery of these conditions, these changeable conditions that we saw today, is very impressive indeed. So a huge congratulations to this driver for taking victory today.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton, with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Here you